Hello, and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 556. The category is Trebek Trivia number 23. This is a 20-question trivia quiz with a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end. All of these questions come from the television quiz show Jeopardy. They've been modified slightly to fit the format of this. Good luck! Question 1. First used in an English publication by John Claudius Loudon in 1833 in the Gardener's Magazine, what is the term for a botanical garden containing living collections of woody plants that is intended at least in part for scientific study? That is known as an arboretum. Question 2. Commonly used to describe a complex or unsolvable problem, what was the name of the actual knot that an oracle once declared any man who could unravel its elaborate entanglement was destined to become ruler of all Asia? The answer is the Gordian knot. I'll give you a little extra time on this one. Question 3. What two letters of the alphabet each have 8 U.S. states that begin with them, the most of any letters? The answer is the letters M and N. Each have 8 states. Question number 4. Eliza Dolittle is a fictional character and the protagonist in George Bernard Shaw's play Pygmalion and its 1956 musical adaptation, My Fair Lady. What job did she do for a living? She was a flower girl. She sold flowers. Question number 5. The Australian coat of arms consists of a shield containing the badges of the 6 Australian states symbolizing federation, and the national symbols of the golden wattle and what 2 animals? The 2 animals on the shield are the emu and the kangaroo. Question number 6. The Search for Spock was the subtitle of what 1984 American science fiction film written and produced by Harvey Bennett, directed by Leonard Nimoy, and based on the television series by Gene Roddenberry? Looking for the specific film. The answer is Star Trek 3. Question 7. What is the name of the ballistic device used to launch a projectile a great distance without the aid of gunpowder or other propellants, particularly various types of ancient and medieval siege engines? The word we're looking for is catapult. Question 8. The rooster was the typical animal symbol of what American political party before the caricaturist and editorial cartoonist Thomas Nast drew their new one in 1870? The answer is the Democrats. Question number 9. What is the popular nickname for the 37-foot, 2-inch high left field wall at Fenway Park, home to the Boston Red Sox of the Major League Baseball, that is 310 feet from home plate and a popular target for right-handed hitters? The wall at Fenway Park is known as the Green Monster. Question number 10. It was originally built in the 1830s and formerly spanned the River Thames in London, England. However, since 1971, what body of water does the former London Bridge now cross over? It now crosses over Lake Havasu in Arizona, America. Question 11. The most abundant mineral in the body and essential for a number of vital functions, alongside vitamin D and several other nutrients such as vitamin K, what mineral is needed to develop and maintain healthy bones and teeth? The answer is calcium. Question 12. From the Turkish language meaning lighthouse in Islamic religious architecture, what is the term for a slender, lofty tower attached to a mosque? You might not know the name, but you definitely know what they look like. It's a minaret. Question 13. In 1671, Milton wrote Paradise Regained, a sequel to what epic poem written in blank verse, published in 1667, consisting of 10 books with over 10,000 lines of verse? It was called Paradise Lost. Question 14. With its major road and rail network and international airport, it is one of Italy's most important industrial and communications centers. What is the only major city situated on both banks of the Po River? The answer is Turin. Question 15. On an airplane, what is the name of the panels near the tip of the wing that move up and down, causing lift to increase when they go down or decrease when they go up, allowing the pilot to roll the airplane to a desired bank angle? The answer is the ailerons. Question 16. In his breakout role, what was the title to the 1983 American comedy film that identified the movie as well as accurately described Tom Cruise's character's precarious commercial enterprise? The precarious commercial enterprise was Risky Business. Question 17. Known for its turquoise, glacier-fed lake ringed by high peaks and overlooked by a stately chateau, what popular lake in the Banff National Park is the most visited place in the Canadian Rockies? That popular lake is known as Lake Louise. Question 18. Large stained glass windows, ribbed vaults, flying buttresses, ornate embellishments, and pointed arches characterize what 13th century style of architecture? The answer is Gothic. Question 19. In his 1932 nonfiction book, Death in the Afternoon, what American novelist stated that all stories, if continued far enough, end in death? The answer is Ernest Hemingway. Question 20. In 1898, the Curies discovered a new element and named it radium, after the Latin word for ray. Before that, Marie Curie discovered and named what other element for her native land? She was from Poland. She named it polonium. Alright, that is it for today's trivia quiz. Thank you for watching. I feel like these were a little bit tougher than the normal Trebek Trivia, so hopefully you did a good job. Whether you did or did not, hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe you even learned a little something. That's always my secondary intent with these games. First, obviously, is for you to enjoy it and have a good time playing. Second is that when you leave, you're just a little bit smarter than you were before you played the game. So hopefully you learned something. I appreciate everybody who watches this. If you really enjoyed watching it, you can leave a thumbs up or leave a comment. That does really good to promote our channel. It shows it to more people. I appreciate it. You can send us an email at roadtripvia@gmail.com if you have anything to say that you don't want to say in a public comment on one of the videos. I think that's it. This was a good week for me. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Here is question 21, the tiebreaker for today's trivia. There are 3 distinct orders when it comes to classifying ancient Greek architectural column styles. Name any 2. The Greek architectural columns are Corinthian, Ionic, and Doric. So if you got any 2 of those right, you get the 21 tiebreaker. See you tomorrow.